So last video we looked at this replacement decision of whether or not we should replace an old machine with this new machine. And we said that if we keep the old machine, it's going to end up costing us $57,000. And if we keep the new machine, it's going to only cost us $47,500. So we decided that, hey, it's a good deal to replace the machine. So we recommended to go ahead and replace the old machine with a new machine. But in this video, I want you to see that there are other things as well that can affect this decision. It's not always a simple cost decision. Maybe the manager that's making this decision is under a lot of pressure to show an improvement in the profitability. And so they have to be concerned with not only the overall cost of running these two machines, but the how profits are going to look on the financial statements. So let's analyze this replacement decision from a profitability standpoint, looking at it in just simple terms of profitability. How it's going to show up in the financial statements is what we are interested in. Again, you can see down here, I have some data on this keep replacement decision, and now I have 5 years over here listed. So we have the impact on profitability on the first year, second, third, fourth, and the fifth year as well, and then the total impact on profitability. So we just look at the first year first. If we keep the old machine, the expenses are going to show up on the income statement. We should look here at the depreciation expense of $11,000 first. Then the operating expense of $9,000, which is for a year. So you're going to have $11,000 of depreciation expense and the $9,000 of operating expense. So my total expenses in the income statement will be $20,000, and that will decrease my net income by $20,000. So if I keep this machine, you can see that always net income will go down by $20,000 in 1 year. If I replace the old machine with a new machine, I'm going to have to report a loss because the machine is going to be sold significantly below its book value. You can see up here that the old machine, with the old machine, if we get a new machine, we will sell the old one, right? And the old machine has a book value of $57,000. And the old machine has a market value of $14,000. So we will only be able to sell it for $14,000 basically. So if you're only going to get $14,000 for this machine, and if we are going to write off an asset for $57,000, and we're going to report a loss on the income statement in year one of $43,000. So that's the loss over here. And then we also have to depreciate the new machine, which will be $5,000. For that, you get the cost on the new machines, which is $29,000, a salvage value of $4,000, and this machine has a 5-year life, right? So we calculate, and that's the $5,000 a year. So the depreciation of $5,000, and then we'll have 4,500 operating expenses. And so the total impact of buying the new machine on the first year's income statement will be an expense. Total expense of $52,500, which is much better than $20,000 spent if we keep the old machine. So now you can see over time the expenses for the old machine stay at $20,000 and the expenses for the new machine drops to $9,500 because this loss on disposal of $43,000 will only happen in the first year. And by the end of 5 years, you can see that from a profitability standpoint, the old machine will have a total impact on the new income statement of $100,000, which means $100,000 of expenses on the 5 income statements year 1 through 5, and the new machine will only impact the income statement at $90,500. So you only have $9,500 expenses on the income statement for the 5 years. So you can see over time, even for a profitability standpoint, the new machine is a better deal. I will tag here new machine, and I've also tagged the old machine over here. But if you just focus on the first year, the old machine is better because it's going to have a $20,000 expense, whereas a new machine is going to have $52,500 of expense. So if we had a manager that was focused on a short-run profitability, who says that I want to be profitable this year, maybe if the manager doesn't show profits this year, they're in danger of losing their job. And if they had that kind of pressure, they might focus on just the short-run impact, which would be keeping the old machine. Because if you keep the old machine, your income this year, the first year will look better. Every year after that, it will look worse. But if you are just focused on this year, you'd keep the old machine. So you can see that the timing can really drive manager's decision, and if you put the manager under a lot of pressure to show performance right now, they may make a suboptimal decision just to make earnings this year.